The ultra-wealthy love slavery, and they will do everything in their power to preserve slavery. When you look at every policy that billionaires push for, slavery is always the end goal. The Emancipation Proclamation made it illegal to enslave people, but it didn't make it illegal to imprison people and force them to work for free. So when the enslaved people in the United States gained their freedom, they immediately passed black codes, which are laws designed to make it illegal to be black and homeless. The police was formed to go around and arrest every black person they could find and to put them in prison. If you look up every state penitentiary in the South, you'll find that its location is right next to a historic plantation. Every day, these prisoners would be taken to the plantation they were freed from and forced to work for free. Only instead of the enslaver feeding and housing them, it's us. We're paying to feed and house them. And throughout America's history, any time that the prison population drops below a certain rate, there is some kind of push to fill those prisons. How come the war on crime and the war on drugs always targets black communities? Because I grew up in a small white town, and let me tell you, there's crime and drugs. But they know that they can rely on racism and bias to ensure that they can fill prisons with black bodies. Over the years, they've been able to arrest black men for whatever they want with no one that looks like me questioning it. There are even times that the US government would actually import drugs, distribute them into the black community, and then go through and crack down on those drugs. And that prison labor is still used today for things like clothes and food and lumber to build our houses. When you buy something and it says Made in USA on it, there's a good chance that that was made using prison labor. But now with the BLM movement and everything being recorded and more people who look like me starting to question why we have so many black men in our prisons, it's getting harder for them to fill those cells, which means that they are losing their enslaved people. And so now they're building new immigration detention centers. The goal of removing immigrants is not to reduce crime rates, it is slavery. The goal is always slavery. It is slavery funded by our tax dollars.